Perhaps you use an easel and chart paper. You can think about ways you can set up your video in order to capture the actual lesson happening without capturing the kids. Think about the kids would be probably right there in front of you, so you want to maybe use something like a stack of books that are in the library. And I'm using a video camera right now, but you could use whatever medium you were using to record, whether it's a computer or an iPad or other type of recording device. And you can set it on the pile of books, or you can set up a tripod and set it there. Now, if you're over there teaching, well, we're assuming the teacher is probably in this area over here by the easel. You can easily, if you set it up on a tripod, then you can just probably leave it alone. If you set it up just on the pile of books or something, you may want to have a student monitoring, and they're still getting the content of the lesson because they can usually see right through the view screen. They can also see what you're doing just by looking up and just keeping a hand on the camera. You see the camera, this video started off a little bit shaky because I was just holding on to it. I had nothing supporting it. Right now it's resting on a pile of books, but my hand is on it. So you see it's got, got much more stable. In addition, if your video does end up shaky, YouTube has some video stabilizers. So you can click to stabilize this video and it will help with some of that shaky movement that you see. Now, you have to think a little bit because theoretically your students would probably be down here. You don't want to capture them on a video that you're planning to share with the world. So you have to aim your camera in such a way that it doesn't capture students. Also, you have to aim it in such a way that it doesn't capture any personal information in the background. Some of my walls have student names on them, okay, or they have, information that I probably wouldn't want to put in a video that I was going to share with the world. So just be conscious of where you're setting up your video area to make sure that you're not capturing students or any personal information about them. Now, sometimes what will happen is a student who may be in this area will just get up in the middle of the lesson. That does happen, unfortunately. When that happens, you or whoever you're training to sort of run the camera, you want to shut the camera off right away, and then you can just cut off the end of that video. You can upload it to YouTube, and before you publish it, you can just use the editing settings and just cut off the end. So you just cut off the part where the student went out, you make that math lesson part 1, and then you go ahead and get the student all settled again, and then you start recording again and you call that math lesson part 2. So those are just a couple of different kind of things to pay attention to with a classroom setup if you are using a chart paper and some sort of area where the kids may be sitting, and whether they're on the floor or in chairs or just in that area. You just want to kind of pay attention to that. So this is how I would suggest trying a video camera recording with chart paper and an easel. Good luck.